All right, and I think we're live once again, just kind of adjusting my mic, quote unquote, because for right now it's acting as my mic. But anyways, hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream. My name is Matthew, and we don't really have a lot of, I guess you could say, a main subject today, more just a bunch. So I just want to kind of get off the plate. And yeah, it's just another kind of evening, depending on where you are, maybe afternoon, maybe it's in the middle of the night, maybe you're just waking up by the time you're listening to this. So do sit back and relax if you enjoy my voice talking for like half hour, maybe even more so on end. Again, probably just gonna be another half-hour stream. I'm not intending this to be an overly long one on like the last few. But as a result of the last few videos I've been putting out, which are the Amber's Godzilla Show Season 3 remastered episodes, and we got a little, got some people in the chat. Hello, everybody. Hey, mate, hello. How are you doing? I'm doing good myself. Hope you guys are doing good yourselves as well. Something I actually want to kind of mention is one of the next figures I'm planning to get, and it's a figure I've been following for a little while. And I need to know, have you guys ever heard of the company Titan 13? Because if you guys don't know who they are, Titan 13 produces like these 3D printed action figures based on different characters from pop culture. They've done like several different variants of Invincible characters. I'm trying to think. They've also done. They recently did like a bunch of Five Nights at Freddy's figures. And I looked at their Springtrap, and I'll admit the Springtrap figure in question looks really good. Well, okay, the look of it doesn't really look that great. I mean, it is 3D printed, so it's to be expected. But the everything else about it, like the package for what you get a bunch of accessories, you get like an alternate head that has like different eyes. You can actually lift up the mask and you can reveal William's head in there, or William Afton's head in there. It's a very cool, unique feature that I don't even think the Springtrap from Funko had, which is very interesting. So when I heard that they were doing Godzilla, you can imagine my excitement because recently they posted, and I do follow Titan 13, not like on social media. I probably should get to doing that. They tend to listen to what a lot of their viewers want, and I guess Godzilla was just in their one of the most requested figures, I should say. And they recently like revealed parts of what he looked like, and he looked shockingly good. I say shockingly because I wasn't sure how well he was gonna look. So depending on how much he is, I'm gonna guess he's like maybe $40. I'm gonna guess he's yeah, about $40. I'm probably gonna pick him up. I'm not sure though, because at the same time I also do want to get some other stuff for the time being, because I recently wrapped up my NECA Godzilla collection. I'm interested in getting another Toys figure because I do want to get the Toys Shimo. So that's gonna be cool. I'm also thinking about getting the Toys Kong Skull Island figure, Kong 2017. Just because like the only Kong Skull Island figures I have are from Playmates, and we all know Playmates are not the most premium quality. They are very much targeted towards kids, very soft plastic, hard plastic galore. Not necessarily the art plastic us older collectors are wanting, right? So maybe for your kids, you can give them their little Kong figure while you sneak off with the Hiya Toys version. That's even if you like Kong. But besides that, I would also like to shed some light on some other things in the works because right now we have, well, recently we put out 2 new episodes of the channel's big shows, The Amber's Godzilla Show and Golden Glory, which for season 23, episode 6, it was pretty. I liked it. I liked how the episode turned out. It's definitely a lot more talkative than like action orientated because like that's the thing. You gotta have like these more planning out episodes that are meant to like enrich and build up to the fights rather than just going straight to the fights themselves. And that's what this episode was. For season 9, episode 8 of Golden Glory, that was meant to wrap up the story of like the animalistic season and really like determine the winner of that season in specific. So I feel like I'm pretty happy with the fact that the season is wrapped up after all these years because it's been almost 5 years to the date that I first came up with the concept of like turning the objects into these animalistic versions of themselves. And then after that, well, between those two, okay, let me backtrack. After this season, we're going to go back to season 11, which has 3 more episodes to go. But instead of just doing season 11 full on, we're actually going to juggle season 11, season 12 together. And season 12, as you probably already know, is the GG movie, and that is full steam ahead right now. In fact, as we speak, I am currently working on the movie, which I am, again, really excited to show you guys what is in the movie, like, officially now. Again, it's not too different from the 2023 live-action version, but it's going to have new elements comprised to it. Which is also part of the reason why I want to kind of like hop on stream and start talking again. And I've also been considering playing some new games. Would you guys be interested in a little game you might have heard of recently called Poppy Playtime? And that's honest. Like, honestly, would you guys want to see me play that? I know Chapter 5. I haven't seen much from Chapter 5. I don't even think I've seen anything from Chapter 5, but I essentially know like all the major story heartbeats from Chapter 1 to 4 because I've seen gameplay footage of it. But I'm very interested in playing the game for myself because it turns out that the game is on mobile devices, and that's the only thing I can really run Poppy. So I've also been playing a lot of the Roblox game, Poppy Playtime Survive, which is a lot of fun. I'm very impressed by the quality of the game because you gotta understand, because like there's been years, several year difference between when I had originally started playing Roblox in 2015 to 2020, 2019 actually, I think, and then now, because Roblox just has so much higher quality games now. Because back then, I remember the games were very primitive for the time. They were like, if they wanted a character, it was like a very half-baked 3D model. I mean, I guess I shouldn't really criticize it that much. Most of the games I've played were by little kids, so I guess I really shouldn't judge them too harshly, but I'm just saying by comparison to what they are now, they're a whole different breed, and I'm very impressed. Which is honestly why I want to start playing Roblox a little bit more. I know of the current controversies revolving Roblox, and I just want to say this right now. I have no interest in diving into it. I'm just playing the game on my own merit, on my own terms. So, thank you. Anyway, that said, I would kind of like want to take some suggestions. I played Milaniacs. I think that's how you pronounce it. And again, it's a crazy game. It's definitely a game that like gets the adrenaline pumping, because you're just constantly getting flinged around everywhere like a goddamn tennis ball. And it's nuts. Like, it's essentially nuts. I probably will return to the game again. There's a lot of things I want to do, but it also just has to depend on things like how I'm feeling at that point, right? Like, I also want to do some reviews of the Troll movies, not Trolls from DreamWorks, the Troll movie duology on Netflix, Troll 1 and Troll 2. Because I watched the second one, and my god, it is surprisingly heart-wrenching. Like, the first movie was great. This one, I wouldn't say is as good as the first one, but is still really good nonetheless. I genuinely also hope that they do a Troll 3. Because, like, after Troll 2, but, like, if I also want to do a review of Troll, I'm gonna have to rewatch both movies because it's been a few years since I watched Troll 1, and it's been a few weeks since I watched Troll 2. So my opinion has probably changed about Troll 1. I don't want to say it has, but I don't know. I'm not gonna review something based on an opinion I had several years ago. But you know what? I think I'm actually gonna go do something. So I'm actually gonna close out the stream. I know it's a very brief one, but again, not every live stream is gonna be overly long anyway. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, comment if you want, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everyone.